So, Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed. This is a remake of the 2006 Destroy All Humans 2 game, and this is my first time with series. So, right off the bat, I was caught off guard with the writing. It's really funny. I would say it's SpongeBob level, but more adult, more mature, and more crass, basically. I love the humor. I love the way Crypto talks. He's like a more mature version of Zim, or a more humanized version of Zim. He really likes humans. Wink wink, if you know what I mean. So this is like my first impressions for the game. I've played for about 1.5 hours. But the cloud synchronization with Steam messed up because my internet is faulty. So yeah. However, the save game file is still intact, so no problem there. Just the playtime recorded on my Steam account is just 8 minutes for some reason. Anyway, so you get all these cool gadgets. This cool electricity gun that can target more than one enemy as long as they're close to one another. You can also use this for almost anything around that the lock-on system can target. You will see a yellow mark on the things that you can shoot, and it's really fun. There's a lot of things that you can interact with in the game. Some of the weapons are really funny, like the dislocator. The dislocator basically pushes anything, the enemy or cars, all over the place. It actually makes them bounce from wall to wall, so it's really funny to watch, and you can do this for multiple enemies. You can make the NPCs bounce all over the place, really. So it's a bit demanding. It's a bit demanding on your hardware. So I've been playing this on my very low 1060. I know I'm really outdated. My laptop is really outdated, and I should be building a PC by next year. Anyway, on the first half of this video, you will see some lag, like some stuttering, because in the settings that I've chosen, it's 1080p, because that's the maximum I can go for. So it's 1080p, but I've set everything to high and one setting on ultra, which would never really work. I just really wanted to see how it would go. Normally I don't really mind lag. I do know that a 1060 would really have a hard time running a current or recent game from this year already, especially at those settings at ultra or high. So on the second part of this video, on the second half, I've lowered some of the settings, about half of it. I've lowered it to just normal. So there are 3 settings for everything: low, normal, and high. So normal is medium. I've set those to normal, and I've gotten a lot less lags. And so far, in terms of glitches, I've only encountered 2, and these are very minor. One where after possessing a human, so I took over the body of a girl because it's part of the mission to, you're an alien. The NPCs don't want to talk to you. If you need to talk to an NPC, you need to take over the body of a human being, and fool them into giving you the information that you want. So I took over the body of a woman, and then I let her go, because when you take over the body of a human, you won't be able to use most of your gadgets. Apart from free love, the glasses that you use to make people in your vicinity love you. This is one way to pacify enemies that are chasing you, and also to lower your star rating if you've been causing too much chaos around the city. So yeah, you can use free love while you're in your human form, or while you're possessing a human being. It's the only gadget that would be available to you. So the dash, the jetpack, you wouldn't be able to use it while you're in human form. So yeah, it's really more for sneaking around. The AI in this game is actually really good. It reminds me of GTA's AI, especially, as I've mentioned, the star system, where if you cause too much chaos, the police would start chasing you, and so would the army. And it also kind of reminds me of Prototype, where the police are chasing you, then you really need to use free love. At a certain point, when you fill the meter, everyone would start dancing, including the cars and the tanks. They would do like this 90s hop. I used to see that before in old movies that I've watched, in old American movies that I've watched. So yeah, that's really funny and really cool at the same time. Once you do that, you can then use your powers to take over an army officer or a police officer without anyone noticing you, even though they're around you. So yeah, I believe there was a mission like that in Prototype. I played on the easiest difficulty on Recruit, and I've got to say, if you really do mess around with the city, you would get your ass kicked, and it's really funny. You can also use the dislocator to sort of make the cars bounce a little, but they won't bounce as much as a normal person, as when you're using it on a normal person would. But yeah, oftentimes it would completely destroy the car as well. It would explode. Another fun thing is the telekinesis. I love it. You can throw people from just anywhere, just target them. Basically just the force, really, and then just throw them out. I've used this once, and I took a guy, lifted him up to the air, pointed him into the sky, and just threw him, and he just really went as far as, like, a shooting star, and just vanished from the game entirely. It's really funny. It really gives you a sense of freedom, this power, the telekinesis of crypto. You can pretty much do anything you want with it. You can just drop people from the building, or if they're on the ground, just throw them up, and then they would fall down and die. And it's really funny. And it's really funny. Crypto is a really cool alien. He would destroy humanity at some point, but he's having fun because he's basically a ladies' man. He's not really concentrated on. I'm not even sure if he has a mission on Earth, but yeah, it's not really something that he worries about. As long as he's having fun, I don't think he will destroy humans, actually. But if it comes to him, he would just do it. I mean, he's not against it. It's just that he's more on having fun and just doing whatever the hell he wants than something like doing his job or something like that. I really also like the movement in this game. So yeah, your classic WASD. Then for the dash, it's shift. For the jump, it's space. And for the jetpack, it's basically like just double jump, or just press space twice, then hold it. It's really good, very responsive, no problem at all in that. Yeah, oh, sorry, for the glitch, one thing that I remember is when I left the body of the girl that I possessed, her foot sort of glitched into the ground, just the foot, or like up until the ankle, and then it kept shaking. I'm not sure if that's because I'm running on a 1060 or if it's just not optimized, but I really think it's because of my graphics card, and because I was at that point, I believe I was still running everything on high and one setting on ultra, which was it's really not recommended if you're running this on a 1060, but I just wanted to push it. Anyway, yeah, normal settings looks really good for the game. I don't think this is the type of game where graphics is end all be all of the game. It's not a game that has a serious story. It's just for fun, really. So I think you can have fun with this even on a 1060. I know I will. At first, I had trouble controlling the spaceship. Then I realized that so it's similar WASD for your general movements. Then for the elevation and descent, so for the vertical movement up and down, if you're playing this on a laptop or a computer, it would be your mouse sliding your mouse upwards or sliding your mouse downwards. That's how you elevate or descend your UFO. And yeah, you can burn buildings. I've seen in the trailer that there are buildings here that you would be able to destroy, or maybe I just don't have the weapons in my UFO that can destroy buildings. So yeah, we'll see. I really like the chaotic aspect of this game, the chaotic potential. I hope I get to see more destructive weapons as I go along. and even more funny ones like the dislocator. I will really have more fun with the dislocator. To me, the game is worth it. This is my very first pre-order. Yeah, I'm not disappointed. I really like it, and I will play this a lot, and I will make some more videos out of it.